Anna, I have a new computer, and I'm missing my other computer very badly. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to screen share. First of all, the topic today is it's called the stress time bomb, and does anybody have an idea what the stress time bomb would be about? What do you think?
In my opinion, is a problem that suffer from people in relation to stress work.
Okay. So people who experience stress from work. Yeah, exactly. So, what we're going to first of all, do you guys experience stress from work?
Nowadays I am sick leave
Mm-hmm.
because of my illnesses. I suffer from food allergy and
Uh-huh.
serious problem in my back. But
Oh.
I've been working for 38 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I've never suffered from stress
Uh-huh.
because I love my work.
Okay.
I always feel very proud and satisfied.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. Although you are on sick leave, it is not stress related, which many times people that's why people are on sick leave. Yeah. Ellen, do you have a stressful job?
Um, yeah, yes, I'm always been in a hurry in my job.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
because many projects are running, and many client ask for service, so there will be overlap in time. They would like to getting service, so
Mhm.
it's kind of stressful.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Um, let's go ahead and look at these vocabulary words here. Let's look at this. What do you think are the causes and effects of stress at work? Look at the phrases below and put C or E next to each. And I'm having trouble with my new computer, and I don't think I can actually write, so I apologize for that. Uh, um, but low staff morale. Is this a cause or an effect?
I think it's an effect
Hmm.
of effect.
Okay. Why do you say so?
Because low staff morale is due to other circumstances. For example, the most important for me, bullying at work. I think it could create a low staff morale.
So bullying at work? Is that what you said? Bullying
Bullying
at
at
work?
work,
Okay.
yes.
So people who bully others?
Um, in my case, I've never suffered from bullying at work,
Uh-huh. Okay.
but I know other people. Yes,
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Because I know that's a common thing at schools, but I guess that would be at work too. Yeah, I just never thought about that. So, Ellen, do you agree with Anna that a low staff morale would be an effect?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Cost cutting. Is that a cause or an effect?
I think it is a cause.
Mm-hmm.
when a company doing too much on cost cutting, um, it will be it will be generate a lot of stress
Uh-huh.
for their employee.
Okay. Yeah, so the cost cutting it would be another reason for low staff morale. So, okay. Um, Anna, do you agree with Ellen? It is a
Absolutely,
okay.
absolutely, absolutely.
Excellent. Employee absences, is that a cause or an effect?
I think it's an effect.
Okay. And what do you think, Ellen?
Yes, I think so too.
And I think it's both.
Mhm.
I think that employee absences are caused is an effect for stress, but also it can if half your staff is gone, then it causes stress for everybody else. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
What do you think, Anna? Could it be both or
I don't think so.
okay?
Mm,
Well, we can have our own. You can don't have to agree with me. So
no,
awesome. Yeah. So you
I
would. Uh-huh.
I think only is an effect, but before after what you said,
Mm-hmm.
I think could be both things and
Mm-hmm.
cause and effect.
Yeah, I think it starts with an effect, but then they can cause the colleagues, their coworkers, to get stressed. So, um, a heavy workload. What do you guys say about that one? Is that a cause or an effect?
Is my turn?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. A heavy workload is cause
Okay. And why would that be?
is the most one of the most important cause of stress
Okay.
because you have to hurry all the time and at work you can feel very nervous.
So it's one of the most important causes of stress because
Yes.
it can make you feel very
Yes.
nervous.
Because sometimes you can't be able to develop so much work.
Okay, because you can't. Well, we would say it because you just can't do so much work. So yeah, you can't do so much work. Okay. Do you agree
Okay.
with Alan? Do you agree with Anna?
Yes, yes, I agree.
Okay. Dissatisfied customers. Alan, would that be a cause or an effect?
That would be an effect.
An effect. Okay.
Because because there must be some reason the customer gets dissatisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so end up if the company has a dissatisfied customer, end up will be a situation they lose this customer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if somebody is stressed or suffering burnout, they might not serve their customer well, right? And it's
Yes.
a problem all the way around. Yeah. Do you agree, Anna?
Sorry. Yes, I
Yes.
agree.
Okay. All right. Lower profits. Anna, is that a cause or an effect?
Um, Lower profits, I think, is an effect.
Mm-hmm. And why would you say so?
Because when you work for a company that that um, a company which doesn't increase benefits and
Mm-hmm.
you earn less than before
Mm-hmm.
is probably that you could suffer a high stress.
Yes. If a company is not doing as well, then everyone is unhappy. So, yeah, exactly. All right. Poor performances. Alan.
Um, yes, poor performance could be a cause.
Okay, talk to us. Why would you say that?
Because of the poor about if people have bad, poor performance, they they will have more and more work to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just the work stuck there and they cannot clear up, so that the stress will be increased.
Mm-hmm. And it
Mhm.
also increases for their colleagues.
Yes, and then
So,
the, the, the performance will getting poorer and poorer.
mm-hmm.
So this would be a that that loop.
Have you guys ever seen a person who is not fit? It's not a good job fit. Uh, have you ever seen the person? It seems like people who do not have a good job fit usually have poor performance. Then they are very, very stressed because it's
Yes.
not a good job
For
fit.
for example, I work in IT.
Uh-huh.
More of the time we have to work in a smart way. We
Mhm.
may do some automation
Mhm.
programming
Mhm.
to get our job done efficiently.
Mhm.
But some people join the company without the skill to make some automation, do
Mhm.
some programming. They
Okay.
actually will do in a very stupid way
Okay.
to get the job done. So they waste a lot of time and they get frustrated.
Uh-huh.
Then the performance even worse.
Yeah. They perform even worse. And I saw a lady who we were working the same job, and I was having a lot of fun, and she was stressed out all the time. And I just decided she was not in the right job. So because and then her performance was poor as well. So Anna, what do you think about poor performance? Is it a cause or an effect?
I think it's an effect.
Okay, and he said cause. So why do you say effect?
Is an effect due to the the certain circumstance at work.
Uh-huh.
It makes to have sad. um, you don't have interest for job.
Okay, so it makes people uh, disinterested in their job. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting because when I think poor performance is like employee absences. I think that it could be a cause, because people who have poor performances can make somebody stressed out. So if your teammate's performance is poor, then you have to work longer to help them out. Also, I think it's an effect because if people are disinterested in their job or if they're stressed, then they will have poor performance. So it's interesting that each one of you chose a different answer. So, okay, bullying at work. What do you guys think?
Bullying at work is cause.
Okay, talk to us. Why would you say that?
Because you have to work under pressure due to um, I don't know how to say that. Under pressure because of boss is constantly saying what to do is wrong, all a mistake or other kind of things.
Uh-huh.
So you feel with low moral. It's
Okay,
true.
so you have low staff morale because the boss, for example, is giving you a lot of pressure. It's pressuring you.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you think, Ellen? Do you agree with Anna?
Yes, bullying at work could be a cause of
Hmm.
pressure.
Hmm. Could it also be an effect?
Mm, it could be because people may get their emotion bully because of the dress.
Yeah. So, or yeah, because it could be stress. How about the economy? Is that a cause or an effect?
The economy should be the cause
Hmm.
because when the economy become down in a society, company may have a manager decision
Hmm.
for layoff or
Okay.
for firing people.
Uh-huh.
So that could be very stressful for employees.
Yeah, so they could cause the economy could cause a layoff. Yeah, I actually was in that situation about 7 months ago. We had an office of 2,000 people, and in February they had a meeting, and they said that they would be laying off 1,600 people in April. And I was laid off, and then the last week they called me and asked me to stay. So I said, okay, I'll stay. But it was very stressful because I was a supervisor over a group of customer service representatives, and none of them cared about their job because they were leaving anyway. And they were very stressed, and the atmosphere was very negative. So, have either one of you been in a layoff
Yes, I
situation?
think I
I think,
has been one time.
yeah, you
Yes.
told me about it. Yeah, in the last
Mhm.
class. Were there many people laid off, or was it just you?
At that moment, just me. But after that, I
Mhm.
think two or a few people
Mhm.
more
A few more people.
because a few more people. Yes, because
Mhm.
um, I don't know because I don't know how they evaluate who has to be fired at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's all because I'm joining the company, and the years
Mm-hmm.
within the company is least
Yeah,
for
it's
me.
called last in, first out.
Yes, yes.
Mhm. Yeah, and wh- and that's actually kind of frustrating because if you've done a really good job, it's like what? So
Take it easy. What I can say is
yeah.
just take it easy.
Okay, let's look at some keywords. We've got 4 keywords here: significant, noticeable, essential, and consequences. Um, what is clear, easy to see? And I'm sorry I can't write.
Mm, eh, noticeable.
Yeah, so you can say, for example, a noticeable difference.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, what is extremely important?
Mm, essential.
Essential, excellent. Yeah. What is important or great? For example, a something increase.
Um, Significant.
Perfect, and good pronunciation, Anna. And then the results or effects of something would be consequences. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and we're going to find some information from this article. What we're going to look for is we're going to look for, it says you are going to read an article about a survey of British companies on the theme of stress in the workplace. So complete the following statements from information from the text. So blank managers took part in the survey. So 500 managers. According to managers, stress had affected business over the past year. According to so many managers, stress was continuing to have a negative effect on business. Something of businesses said that the number of employee absences had risen over the past year. And something of businesses said that the staff morale had decreased over the past year. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this. And I can't even make it bigger. I'm sorry, this computer, it's like frustrating for me. Oh, now I can. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, well, that's too big. Okay, let's go ahead and read this. Anna, could you read the first paragraph?
Yes. If your workforce
So
to
is
is your workforce too stressed to perform at its best, or even to make it into the office every day? If so, you are not alone. New research suggests that employee stress is a serious problem in small and medium-sized businesses.
right. Thank you. And this word right here, stressed. Instead of we don't say stressed when there's an S, we say stressed. So it's like a T at the end. Stressed.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
stress.
Perfect. Okay. Ellen, could you read number 2?
Okay. 500 decision makers at
British.
took British company took part in a survey by Zurich Insurance. 42%, 210 managers said that employee stress has affected business over the past year. 1 in 3 said that the stress-related issues such as low staff morale,
Low.
low staff morale and increased employee absences were continuing to have a negative effect on the overall performance of their business.
Negative.
Negative,
Negative.
negative effect.
Okay. 3. A fifth of the businesses said the number of their stress-related employee absences had risen over the past 2 years, and 25% said staff morale had decreased because of more stress at work. Anna, can you read 4?
Yes. These figures show that dealing with workforce challenges and risks is an essential part of achieving better performance and greater growth for small businesses, says Richard Coleman, a director at Zurich Insurance. It is perhaps not surprising that the current business business climate has had such an impact on workforce stress and morale. But if these issues are unsolved, they could have serious long-term consequences.
Yeah, and so morale.
Morale.
Yeah. Okay. Alan, number 5.
Okay, but how do employers deal with stress? This challenges is even more difficult in the current
Economic.
economic environment because of
Low
many
growth.
low growth. Many small businesses are afraid of their future. Therefore, they feel that they need to try to improve their profit margins through cost cutting, which is exactly the sort of things that can cause stress among staff.
Okay, one thing I want to encourage both of you to try to remember is to try to pronounce the S at the end of the word. Sometimes you both swallow the S at the end,
Okay.
but not on every word, but just on some words, and both of you have done that. So now, are there any words or phrases in here that you do not know? What's that noise?
Yes, it's a car outside making sound.
Oh wow, okay. Were you the one last week that I thought was in a train?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
This is crowded outside my home.
Yeah.
It's crowded and many cars there. Sorry.
Well, I've always said that Asia has a lot of what we call noise pollution.
Yes.
Um, just in the little bit of Asia I've been part of. I don't know if it's all of Asia, but the part I've been to has a lot of that. So, okay. So, any words or phrases in here? Oh, by the way, this pronunciation, both of you, Zurich. In English, we say Zurich Insurance.
Zurich.
Zurich.
Which is Zurich, Switzerland, So it might be different in your languages, but in English we say Zurich.
Zurich.
Yeah. So let's see if we can remember the answers for these questions over here. So 500 managers took part in the survey. According to how many managers, stress had affected business over the past year? So that would be how many managers? Right here?
210. Sorry.
Yeah, 210. Yes, thank you. Okay. And then according to how many managers, stress was continuing to have a negative effect on business?
1 in 3.
1 in 3. Perfect. Thank you, Anna. Okay, next one, number 4. Something of businesses said that the number of employee absences had risen over the past year. So what? This one. Ellen.
I'm looking for the answer.
Oh, okay.
Uh, fifth, fifth of businesses.
Uh-huh. Okay. And a fifth of businesses had risen over. Well, actually, the article says over the past 2 years. So they made a mistake. This is the third mistake I've found in published material in the last week. So, okay, number 5. How many of businesses said that staff morale had decreased over the past year?
25 of businesses.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. 25% of businesses. Okay. All right, let's go on. Let's check understanding. According to the new research, how serious is the problem of stress for small and medium-sized businesses?
Is keep increasing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It keeps increasing. Okay. And according to Richard Coleman, what is essential to achieving better growth for small businesses?
Um, um, Dealing with workforce challenges and risks.
Risks. Okay.
Risks.
Risk.
Risks.
What is responsible for workforce stress and morale?
Mm, mm, don't know. Mm,
Let's see if we can find it.
just please.
Current business climate.
Okay.
Maybe the current business climate has had such an impact on workforce stress and morale. Okay. Why is it difficult to work with stress in the current economic climate?
I think due to low growth,
Mm-hmm.
small businesses are worried about of their future.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree with that. Do you guys agree with the article?
Yes, I agree with the article. The
Mm-hmm.
current situation of the most of the country
Mm-hmm.
has achieved that people feel worried about many things
Mm-hmm. So,
because
mhm.
sorry.
Just go ahead. I'll just write things down, and you can take
No,
your time.
yes, most of the people don't have work,
Uh-huh.
um, don't uh, don't have any amount of money because they don't have I don't know what to say that any any I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry,
No
sorry.
worries. No worries. You're fine. You're fine. So basically, say for some people, they're stressed because they don't have work and therefore they have no money, right?
Uh, yes,
Eh,
yes. I want to say that they don't earn any money for prestation, any prestation
Uh-huh.
for the government.
Uh-huh. Frustration. They don't earn any money for. Say that again.
Sí, any prestation, economic prestation for the government.
Okay. Did you mean recession?
Sorry, can
I
can you
don't know the
repeat?
word that you're saying. Try to could you rephrase what you're trying to say in a different words?
A different word? Recession. This country
Uh-huh.
had been a recession.
Okay,
Yes,
got it. Okay. So so you're talking did I did hear the right word. Okay. So because of the economic recession, people are scared that of even a deeper problem with with
yes,
the economy. And
yes,
I've actually heard that a lot from Spanish students, from people from Spain especially. Um,
yes,
and I think that Spain and the U.S. were all very scared. So um, my sister and brother-in-law are always talking about getting food, getting enough food if there's a problem. So, um,
yes.
Ellen, are people in Hong Kong worried about a financial a downturn in the economy?
Actually, I don't think so in Hong Kong. This is
Hmm.
not the situation.
So nobody's
Um,
concerned.
no discussion because in my opinion, our economy is still strong because
Hmm.
of mainland China.
Hmm.
Yes, people, for this year, the unemployment rate in Hong Kong is 3.3%.
3.3%.
Yes,
Did I
this
hear
is
this right? Did I
yes,
3.3%?
yes. This is quite low.
Oh, wow.
But
It's actually the employee it's we could
all
say
the
call
people
that
are employed.
it's the
The
employees market.
Yes,
Um,
the
wow.
the 3.3 unemployment rate, maybe some people he totally don't want to work at all.
Wow.
So that in another interpretation, this is all people are getting had a job.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I think
Wow.
this is quite different to the situation in Europe or
Yes.
in US.
Yeah.
So our economy is in a good
Good position.
situation, good position.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the
No.
problem is people are still stressed.
Hmm.
People are still feeling a lot of pressure because the rich people, the gap between rich people and the poor people is getting broader,
Bigger.
bigger,
Yeah.
bigger and bigger. People can earn for their living. That's no problem. But
Hmm.
there is a many comparison between people. For example, some people living in a very good high standard.
Uh-huh.
They have a luxury apartment, but some people uh, doesn't.
Okay.
Some people don't.
Okay.
Um,
So they want a lot of people are trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yes, because of the competition is very high, and
Hmm.
people compare to each other. Will be thinking even though I can earn for living, but I'm not as good as you.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So there is a lot of conflict in the society.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you know a
Okay.
lot of protests in Hong Kong. A lot of protests in Hong Kong. If you read Hong Kong news, you
Uh-huh.
you you will see that there is a lot of protest. People always on the street to fight for um, lower property price,
Hmm.
something like that. They think that their living quality is not good. That's why
Wow.
I don't know
Wow.
why, but
It's
that
th-
happened.
that's interesting. And I'm still blown away that the economy is that good. Is the Chinese economy also that good?
Yes, I think so. The Chinese economy um, is good because it,
Hmm.
as you can see in the Europe and in the US or around the world, Chinese people is you can see Chinese people around and buying things.
Hmm. Chinese
Um, Chinese,
are okay. Chinese are.
They are buying luxury goods. They are
Mhm.
buying iPhone. They are buying
Mm,
famous brand in Europe,
mm. And
in
they're traveling.
US. Yes, and traveling around.
Hmm.
Um, because
Okay.
mm,
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I think some people getting rich.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Whereas in Spain, for example, Anna, what is the unemployment rate in Spain?
Employing rate. Uh,
Unemployment rate.
mm, well, I think that the best option is to be a civil servant
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. But what is do you know what unemployment rate is? What is the rate of like in Hong Kong?
Yes.
Hong Kong, he said that the rate is 3.3%, and um, in the U.S. it's right now about 6%.
But I don't
You
know
don't know.
the percentage
Hmm.
that could be in Spain. I don't
Okay,
know.
I'm gonna
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
I'm gonna Google it.
The most affected for crisis
Uh-huh.
are the building.
Oh, really? I'm gonna quickly show you guys. I just found a website about the unemployment rate. Um, one moment. So the building industry is the most affected in Spain, correct?
Yes, because building um, 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 is the construction is lower than 5 years ago.
Hmm. Okay. Do you guys see black or do you see the website that I'm showing you?
No, because the screen is wrecking.
It's breaking down. Yeah. Oh, dang. Okay.
It's black. Yes, I cannot see, but I
It's
searched Google. The
you
spring,
Google too?
yeah, yes, the spring, the unemployment rate in spring is 24.5%.
Yeah. That's what I had heard too. That's really bad. Um, but this is a if you guys want to look on this website I was just looking at, and it's world unemployment rate, and it shows like it shows the unemployment rates everywhere. It looks like in Europe it's the highest. Well, Kosovo 45.3. The net.
Finland is 7. I can read.
So that's pretty good for Finland.
Okay.
That's very good. Um, Turkmenistan. Do you see the website, Anna?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Uh, I put a website, put a link in the chat.
Yes.
Do you see it?
Okay. List of countries by unemployment rate.
Yeah,
Okay, yes.
and see where Spain is. Uh,
Spain is the worst.
no, Spain is not the worst, but Spain is quite high. Spain is very high, 25.6% here.
I can see. I can see.
Yeah, and
Uh, if,
yeah, Spain is 25.6. The United States is 5.9, so we're very probably low.
Yeah, okay. 25.6.
Yeah.
And 2040 February.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's quite high. South Africa is high. A lot of African nations, but it looks like Spain is probably the highest in the Europe. So that is why everybody's worried. So,
Another problem is the young people in Spain get a work and low salary
uh-huh.
and work and social hours.
Uh-huh.
Um, they need to work,
Mhm.
so they have to do for less than money than before.
Uh-huh.
The
Mhm.
contract are very different than before.
Yeah, so they are working less money, working for less money than before.
Yes.
Yeah, than before, which is stressful. And like in my country, we have a lot of young people. If they don't go to university or they don't join the military, they are lost. And they have a job and then they quit that job and they go to another job and then they go to another job and they are completely lost. I have a niece who's 21 years, almost 21 years old, 2 years out of high school, no job. So it's like completely lost. Have you noticed that many young people are many young people lost in Spain or Hong Kong?
In Spain, most of the students that they've finished your degree have to go to the abroad to look for a good job
Mm-hmm.
because in Spain is impossible
Mm-hmm.
today.
Yeah, well, it sounds like they should go to Hong Kong, right, Ellen? So at
Yes.
3%, they can choose
Y-
their job. So
Yes, yes, people if people in Hong Kong, if a person in Hong Kong are student, after they graduate, they are
yeah.
easy to find a job, and because the unemployment rate actually calculate the people, this only the people who pay tax will count.
Uh-huh.
If
Yeah.
the economy is good because a lot of people actually getting a job
Mm-hmm.
and they pay tax to the government.
Yeah.
In I think in some European country,
Uh-huh.
maybe they have work, but they are not a long-term work. It's not a permanent position
Permanent
in
position,
their
yeah.
work. So
Yeah.
so actually they don't need to pay tax. So the unemployment rate even worse
Mm-hmm.
because the calculation
Mm-hmm.
um, of some people working but not count.
Yeah. And I think that is true. I know that the whole time I lived in Finland, the unemployment rate was above 10%. And sometimes it was at 15 and 20%. And some people said that they counted it wrong. They
Yes,
were counting the
because
wrong
because
people.
the government only pe- count the people they pay tax, but
Yeah.
some of them are not paying tax at all. They getting the
Mhm.
job is maybe daily in
Daily
a
pay.
daily
Yeah.
rate.
And
Yes.
like in the USA, they do not count the long-term unemployed. And
Yes.
these are the people who um, are have been unemployed for so long it would be a miracle if they get a job. So they don't count those at all. And
So
but
the real situation could be worse or could be better.
yeah, yeah. Now a question
I
for
don't
you
know.
guys. Like the United States, a lot of Americans are worried, and then a lot of Spaniards are worried that about an economic downturn, and that our economy is just going to go down. The rule of thumb about the economy is if the USA has a cough, the world economy gets the flu. Do you think that will happen this time? If the United States economy goes down and the dollar drops, will China take over as a world dominating country?
I don't think the U.S. government will let that happen.
You don't think so?
I
Yeah, a
don't
lot of people, a lot of Americans think so. It's a
I
huge topic right
don't
now.
think so because in China many things are still in develop.
Hmm. Okay. All right.
So
Well, it looks like we're out of time. I hope you guys had plenty of practice, and you learned some new words. And please take a look at the VerbLink chat for any other types of feedback I did not give to you verbally. Um, I thank you very much. It's now 5 a.m. I'm going to bed, so I can
yes,
be up at
take
noon
care.
by noon. So. So
Thank
this is
you.
the last time
See
I
you.
teach at night. Bye. See you later.
Yes, bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye.